What's up, guys? It's Gabe Rondon. I am a pre-T, pre-op transgender male. This channel is about my transition and about my life. If you're new, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about dysphoria, whether or not I'm binding, passing, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. So dysphoria, in a nutshell, is when you don't feel comfortable in your body, with the genitals you were born with, just not feeling comfortable with the way you look. For the most part, I really don't deal with dysphoria. Every once in a while, I feel kind of dysphoric depending on what I'm wearing. I feel like over the years, since I've been dressing this way for a really long time, I've had my hair cut for a really long time, I feel like I've definitely made myself more masculine, and that helps with my dysphoria and the way that I look. Like sometimes if I'm wearing, like, if a shirt's like too tight for me and it kind of like, you can see my chest more, I'm kind of just like, oh, give me a jacket. Or, I'll go and change, like, I can't go out in this shirt or whatever. But it really doesn't affect me too much. Sometimes when I have to go to the bathroom and I'll see like a lady walk in the women's bathroom first, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to go in there. Like, I'm gonna get stared at, and I'm gonna get like asked questions. That's about like as extensive as it goes. One time I was at a bar, and this guy was already like pissing me off because he kept telling me that I look like Bruno Mars, and I hate when people tell me that. I don't feel like I look like him at all. Maybe when my hair is like longer and kind of curly, but yeah, I don't fucking look like him. But anyway, yeah, he was already like telling me that, so I was already like, oh, this guy's fucking annoying. And then he just started like saying that I had like dick envy and just like a bunch of bullshit. And I was just like, I had never experienced anything like that, so it just like really caught me off guard. And I really didn't know like what to say, so I was just like, dude, you're a fucking asshole. And I got up. I was outside the bar. I just went inside the bar, and my wife was with me, and she was just kind of like in shock too. So she went and like got me from inside the bar, and like I actually like started crying and stuff. But that was like the first time that I ever felt like I don't know, just like attacked and like really like just down about myself or whatever. But yeah, it doesn't that's never happened again after that. He also wasn't from America, which I think is kind of weird because he was from like fucking Poland or something like that, where they're like all peaceful and shit. But whatever. I know there's ignorant people out there, and I just kind of bounced back from it, and I was like, whatever. And there was actually an older man after I left who my wife told me was like, dude, what the fuck, why would you say that to him? So it had like nothing to do with like age or anything like that, because this guy was like my age, and it was just cool that this older man like kind of stuck up for me. So yeah, I don't deal with like bullshit like that too often. But another thing that helps me with my dysphoria is the fact that I bind. Binders are basically like compression bras. They just keep everything down in place. I have two of them. There's different kinds. There's some that are like go midway, like a mid muscle shirt. There's some that are just like more like a sports bra, but you still pull it over. The one I have is like you put your arm through and your head through, and then this part's open, and you like clasp it down like with the same kind of clasp that regular bras use, except for like it's like 15 of them. And I like them. They work really well. I get them online. I order them from China. They're only like $5 or $6. I know a lot of guys like struggle with getting binders, or they say they're like expensive, but just get them from China. They're super cheap and they work. Chinese sizes are a little bit different. So one of the ones that I have is a large, fits me really well, and the other one I have is a medium. The medium fits pretty snug, but that's what I wanted. But by like, don't ever get something that's gonna be too tight for you, cause it's right around your ribs. You know, it can't be good if you get something that's too tight for you. And please, if you can't afford a binder, don't use fucking duct tape or like that gauze shit or whatever it's called. It's just not healthy. It's not good. But like I said, they're only $5 or $6, so invest in one. But just do it the right way. Don't do anything that's gonna harm your body. So yeah, the binder helps with the dysphoria, and it also helps with passing. I feel like I pass pretty well for the most part. I get called sir at least once a day. My boss didn't even know that I was born a girl till about a month in of working for him. He asked me my real name, and I told him Gabriella, and he was like, I've never heard that name before. I was like, you never heard the name Gabriella? And he was like, how is that your name? That's a girl's name. And I was like, well, and he was like, no way, I never would have known. So yeah, I feel like I passed pretty well. I feel like I have pretty masculine features. I look exactly like my dad. But yeah, it has a lot to do with how I carry myself, how I dress. There's not much that's feminine about me. If there is stuff that's feminine about me, it's more like in a gay man way. But yeah, that's just how I perceive myself and how I want others to perceive me. So I definitely make sure that I come off that way to others, and I do. So I don't really have a problem with passing. But also, if somebody calls me ma'am, I don't get upset about it or anything like that. It's life. When I realized I wanted to transition. So I think I was like 18 or 19 when I figured out like what trans was. But I didn't know like the steps and like the process and all that shit. But I definitely knew that I wanted to start that process. But before knowing that, I definitely wanted to. I always felt like a guy, but I didn't know that you could do that. So there isn't like a definite answer for that. Because if it came down to it, like, I don't know, 10 to 12 years old, maybe even sooner than that I wanted to like be a guy, but I didn't know that existed. So I guess 18 or 19 would have been like the time that I was like, I'm gonna do this someday. Am I scared I'm gonna regret it? No. If I regret it, I'll just, I'll stop taking hormones, and you can actually detransition. But I don't really feel like I'm gonna regret it, because like for so long I've wanted a beard, or for my voice to be deeper. And like I know that getting a beard is gonna take a long time, and I'm not gonna see a difference. But when my face actually just starts changing, like my facial structure starts changing, I know I'm gonna be extremely happy, because I'm tired of looking like I'm 15 years old. Like, I can't take it anymore. I want to look like an adult. I want to grow. I want to feel like I grew into the body that I was, or into the face that I was like meant to grow into. I'm tired of looking like a prepubescent boy. So what I hope hormones do to my body is I definitely want, facial hair. I want thicker eyebrows. I want a more defined jawline. I want my muscles to be defined. I want a deeper voice. I I want my emotions to be regulated. What I don't want is for my hairline to recede. Like, my dad is almost 70 years old, and his hairline hasn't fucking budged, but he does have a bald spot up here. Hopefully I get that gene. I don't really mind the bald spot up here, but my fucking hairline though. Like, that was up. Yeah, I just want like a bitchin' ass fucking beard, so I can just like flex on everybody and be like, look at my beard. Let's see what else here. Oh, and then somebody asked, how long do you have to be on hormones before getting surgery? You actually don't have to be on hormones to get surgery. I know of a few guys that aren't doing hormones because like they're singers and they're scared that hormones are gonna like fuck up their singing voice, but they've already got top surgery. It's just like you know, like getting your tits done or getting getting a fucking breast reduction or something. It's the same thing. It's just it's just like a, you know, just like a surgery. You don't have to be on any type of hormones. I know guys that get their surgeries done first and then start hormones. I know some guys that are on hormones and are never gonna get top surgery, and they already walk around shirtless because they had such a small chest already. You know, everybody's different. Everybody's surgeries or everybody's transition is gonna be different. You know, some guys feel that they need certain things. Some guys feel that they don't need certain things. It just depends on how you view yourself, how you want to view yourself. For me, I definitely want a penis, but I don't want to get rid of my vagina. Because I'll be completely honest, I like to get screwed, and I don't want anything up my ass. So, you know, I don't even know if that's fucking possible. I know it'll be kind of weird. I'll be like a fucking hermaphrodite, but that's what I want. And I know there are other guys like that too. Look up Buck Angel. Looks like a total fucking racist redneck, but he still has a vagina. Yeah, so everybody's different. My transition is not gonna be the same as the next guy's, but that's like the beauty of it, you know. It's everybody's from a different walk of life, and that's another reason that I like to do these videos, because you know, there's just diversity. Diversity is a great thing, and I know it's very different from where I'm from. So I'm really happy that I'm getting to like share this with people and educate people on it and stuff. But anyways, guys, that is all I have for today. I need to fucking see how I can get some people in here to cut some fucking hair, because the last one I didn't even tip me. So I will see y'all next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think. Any feedback is welcome. And my social medias will be down below. Be sure to follow me on IG, and check me out on the Snapchats. Bye, guys.